Genesis Ark is primed. We must protect the Genesis Ark.
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. Welcome to another episode of Raiders of the Loft action figures. So this box here, this was right down the back of the loft. I've not seen this for absolutely ages. You can probably see what's in it, but it's something that I really want out of this box. So I'm going to open it now. 1st of December today, so 24 days left to go to the big day. I love Christmas, so this is like the proper countdown. So you wouldn't think that I was such a big kid, would you? But anyway, so yeah, I mean you can see what's in here, but most of the stuff in here is brand new, bought at the time. So let's get the lid off, which is covered in dust. Right, let's move the box out of the way. Right, so check this out. Wow. So it is a bit dusty. I've got to be honest. It is a bit dusty, but it's the Army of Ghosts figure set. Oh, it's a bit bright in here again. So it's the Army of Ghosts, and I'm just going to adjust the camera. Right, so hopefully that's a bit better because the sun is really shining today. So yeah, I picked this Army of Ghosts set up exclusive to Woolworths. So I paid full price. Woolworths Enfield Town, which I can't remember what it is now. I think it's a Poundland now, but it's still got the you know, the Woolworth famous windows. I've not been there for ages, but I used to pick up loads of stuff in that Woolworths. I remember buying Star Trek 3 on VHS, which I've still got. But what I liked about this set, I mean, the Genesis Ark looks amazing. It's got Mickey with his teleport, what would you call it? A teleport necklace or whatever. It's got the gold Dalek, but it's got the battle damaged Cyberman. So I love the battle damaged Cyberman, but was it San Diego Comic Con? So San Diego Comic Con brought out a Christopher Eccleston 9th Doctor figure, as well as a battle damaged Cyberman, which, let's be honest, it's basically a Cyberman that's got missing limbs. So they brought them two figures out, and I was at a Comic Con. Where was it? It was at Wembley Arena. This is probably 2000 and it was before this set came out. So it would have been like 2006 maybe. I'm trying to think, because Danny Dyer was there. So I think it was just after the Danny Dyer was there with, I can't remember the guy's name. You know, the guy is always with him. And I think they were selling like merch for the business, like posters and stuff. Anita Dobson was there as well. Yeah, there was quite a few famous people there for, you know, to do the signings. And I bought the 9th Doctor San Diego exclusive plus the battle damaged Cyberman. And my cousin was with me. My cousin who I used to play Star Wars with, who's not into Doctor Who or anything. And he's like, "What? You spent £25 each on a figure?" Which I remember £25 was so expensive for those two figures. Considering that you can buy them on eBay cheaper now than when I bought them when they first came out. But I mean, most figures are like 20. Like, what's it? Masters of the Universe Origins is like $21.99. You know, you got your Black Series. So yeah, expensive at the time back in the noughties, but yes, it's the going rate these days. But so I had the figure. There was no way I was going to open those San Diego exclusives, and I'll have to find them. They must be down the back. There is another box which is full of carded Doctor Who figures, so they must be there with it. But I remember I bought this to open, so I wanted a battle damaged Cyberman, but I just never got round to opening it. And here it is. So I've got no idea how much it cost, but this was, I paid full price for this, and I know they did have another version which had Dalek Sec in it, but yeah, it's good to see though, and it's in immaculate condition as well. All the information about the Genesis Arc, yeah, and it's got the hologram on there. But looking at the box, just look how vibrant and beautiful the box is compared to well, character options nowadays. Although the latest B&M sets, and also that Jodie and David Tennant 2-pack in the white boxes with the new Doctor Who logo, I think it is beautiful. It's kind of plain simple but kind of classic. But I like this old vibrant boxes with the orange and the logo just written across the front. I think it looks wonderful. But yeah, that's good to see. I wonder how much that is on eBay. I don't think that costs much. I mean, these are just basic figures. And you see the Genesis Arc loose so many times on eBay. But I'd like to get it out. But after all these years, I'm not going to open this one. But I might have a look. I might have a look for... It's really dusty though. So that's the first item, and then this is what I've been hoping to find, and it's the talking Cyberman. It's the actual box. So I'm not. I'll have to adjust the camera again. Give me a second. So yeah, it's the actual box from my talking Cyberman. So this must be for the Cyber Leader, because I know that the Stealth Cyberman had like a sticker on the side here. So I've kept all my, because it's easy to put back, I've kept all my Talking Daleks and Talking Cybermen boxes. But I'm not looking for the, I'm not, look at the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that. But there's the instructions. Chuffy futter, there's the instructions. But I'm not looking for the box to put the figure back in there, but I'm basically looking for these items here. I don't know if you can see because of the sun, but it's got, see, I'd forgotten it had a Cybermat in there, but it's got the Cyber Gun. But if you look at it, the way Product Enterprises have, can you see that? The way they've actually packaged the gun and the Cybermat is it's on a blister which is stuck to the actual cardboard box, similar to what Character Options do now with the Daleks. So in releasing the gun and the Cybermat, you're going to damage the box. But considering the box has been in that box since I bought the Cyberman all those years ago when they first came out, I don't know. And I didn't realise, because the Character Option Cyber Guns are just pure plastic with a plastic strap. They're still good, but this has actually got a fabric strap, which I noticed on Chuffy Futter's one, but it really is good. So, and also when these come up on eBay, the Cybermen, they don't always have the guns and accessories with them. So yeah, that's why I've kind of dug this box out. So this sun is just so bright today. But yeah, so that's why I've dug that out. Right, so let's get the last item out. So I might have to adjust the camera again, but let's get it out first. So the last item, and again, do you know what? I don't think I paid full price for this. I think this came from Toys R Us, and it's the Face of Bo, which again I think is just an amazing. It's an amazing figure. The reason I never opened it because it's a bit of a pointless figure. It's similar to my Star Wars Yak Face. So my Star Wars Yak Face, my original that cost 69p in Tesco's Edmonton Green. The reason it's in such good condition is because it was always a background character. It's not a figure that I used to take on adventures. He'd always stay with the others in the Rebel Transport. But it was, you know, the main characters and the stormtroopers that came out in the back garden for adventures and things like that.
And it's similar to the face of Bo. I mean, what do you do with him? He's a character figure. Although I'd love to have him out to take photos, and because I wasn't, obviously I weren't doing Instagram back in the noughties. So he's a really good figure. I think he does come up quite cheap on eBay loose. But yeah, it really is. I mean, when I went to what was it? They had like a Doctor Who exhibition in 2005. It was just after Eccleston's final episode, and it was in Brighton on the pier. And they had the face of Bo there, and I've got to say, I was really impressed by how he looked. So it really is a good figure. It's not rare, you can pick this up quite easily. But again, I love the box art as well, and just having the Doctor Who logo. But of course, I suppose the face of Bo, he's been cancelled as well, similar to John Barrowman. Oh dear. I'm assuming that they're tentacles. Anyway, but yeah, that's the end of the video. Yeah, just taking a little trip down memory lane. Modern toys, but they've still been up in the loft for. Well, I mean, when did these come out? So this is like the mid noughties, and I kind of got them around the time they were released. So what's that? Like 20 years. But yeah, no, good to see him. But there's so much stuff up there, and you know what? I still haven't found anything to sell yet. Well, I did find a few bits like those Rebel transports, but I think there's a couple of Millennium Falcons up there as well. There's so much stuff. I could just go on and on and on. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Lets me know you care, and it also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.